This traditional ricer has been harvesting wild rice every year now for the past 27 seasons. Since the end of August, Jeff Beaver has been out on the water gathering this grain from the rice beds around the lakes. It's an old tradition and an important staple for the Anishnaabe that dates back thousands of years.
You had to have rice. If you didn't have rice, you're probably not going to, maybe not even survive the winter. So people use it every day. So they were really careful about how they managed their rice.
And according to Jeff Beaver, it isn't quick and easy. The work doesn't end once you've gathered it.
Pretty busy, yeah. I've been going pretty steady. As soon as you finish with the harvest, then you start getting into the processing.
Beaver has stored his bags of rice in the nearby creek to help keep it fresh until he can start preparing it to eat.
And we've taken it out of the creek and we're drying it on this tarp here. And we'll leave it on there for maybe 4 days. Beautiful days like this are perfect, and we'll turn it every day with our rake here until it seems nice and dry to your hand, to your touch.
Then Beaver prepares to parch the rice.
You don't want it to scorch or burn on you, so we're just going to keep turning it like that. And that's going to really help to loosen off the husk. It's going to give it a really nice sort of a smoky, nutty flavor.
Being out here, carrying on these old traditions, using old tools brings back a lot of memories, says Beaver.
My grandfather, he was a great racer. And, one of these pots belonged to him here.
That's why he shares his knowledge with these local youth who are here to help.
Well, I've been doing this, I guess, say 3-4 months with Jeff now. I've always felt like it's always something that's happened in our community, but I've never exposed myself to it.
Once the husk turns a golden brown, it's ready for the next stage. The toughest part, says Beaver, it's called dancing the rice.
What this does is it just loosens up it'll loosen up that husk so that it'll separate from the grain and then it'll blow away. And we'll get a nice breezy day and we'll just sift it off in the wind.
That's dancing 20 to 30 minutes per kettle. If you have a few sacks of rice, that's a lot of dancing. One reason why entire families take part in ricing.
I really like that connection to the land and getting to hang out with family and elders and hear different things about the way people used to live and how they used to do things.
As the processing stage comes to completion, Beaver's work still isn't finished. He saved some of the rice he's gathered over the harvest to plant in other areas with hopes of replenishing the rice.
I just keep trying different varieties and see which one does the best.
Beaver says he'll be back out here next June to check up on the plants for the next harvest.
Annette Francis, APTN National News, Boulderville, First Nation.